Hey everybody, this is another video on Django. So the point of this video is going to be more like how to work with your model in your routes. Okay, and basically what we're going to do, like for example, now that we've created the model animal in the previous videos, we have access to that animal. And essentially what you can do is it's animal.objects gives you access to the actual object that has several functions that you can use, such as dot all to find all the animals, dot filter to just find some of the animals, and I think there's like a dot delete, dot update. Okay, so we're going to work with that. So essentially we just create your routes. So for example, in this other route that we created before with the view, and I wanted to send down all the animals for it to work with, I could be like animal, and let me just do a quick search. I'm usually working in JavaScript, so I always get confused with my syntax between other languages. So let me just do a quick search on Python dictionaries. Make sure I got my syntax right. Doot, 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 doot. Okay. Doot, 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 doot. Okay, so yes, just strings on both sides. As I thought. Cool. Okay, so then this would have to be animal. Okay. Oh, why am I putting that there? Animal, and then basically the result of animal would just be the list that we get from animals dot all, which there are no animals, so it's an empty array. But essentially that's what I would do. I would send this down, save. That would send the full list of animals down to let's create an animal while we're at it, so that way it's not an empty thing. So Django models create. Make sure I have my syntax right. It should be just dot create, and then I just pass in what I'm creating, but I always like to double check. And that way you guys read the docs with me and you guys learn along the way. And you guys get used to knowing, like, you look up the docs as you do things. That's how you learn things. It's not magic. You will forget things, it gets rusty, and you will have to look them up again. Just part of the process. Okay, let me just find the one I'm looking for. Here we go. No, that's just to create the table. Class, that's just to create the model. We did that already. Okay, from import models, we did that already. Doot, 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 doot. Person, we did all this. Oh, here we go. Here we're creating a person. Okay, so they're doing it that way. So I've thought it a different way as well, but we will go with that. Oh, here we go. Fruit.objects equals .create name. Okay. So we will do it that way. Okay, so let's first look up what our model was again, so I remember what the fields are. Models.py, animals, we had name and legs. So let's do that. Let's go back to our views here. So right before, as we create this view, we will create an animal. So animals.create. And again, that was, oh, my short-term memory is off today. Name and legs. Name and legs. So name equals human. Legs equals 2. Okay. And then that'll create that animal, add it to our table, and then we'll render the view. And again, you can create as many different routes to handle this kind of thing. I'm just trying to show you some syntax to give you an idea of thinking about it. You should read through the docs to get the full picture, and then in the next few videos we'll create an API. Because generally that's what you'll probably be doing more often than not building out all your views inside of Django, but creating an API and building a front end with React, Vue, or Angular somewhere else. So other.html, that was the template. Okay. So let's say we want to show each of those animals. We'd first create a block, and in this block should be a for loop, so it should be like for animal, and what did we send it down as? We sent it down as, we should make it animals. Save. For animal of animals. And let me just go look up the Jinja syntax, make sure that I did that for loop right. Jinja syntax. That's the templating language. Okay. Boop a doop a doop a doop boo. There we go. For item in navigation. So I think it was an in I need to switch that out with. Okay. In. And then it was what? N4. Yep. So then let's end the loop. N4. And then what it does, it loops over that array that we sent in, because again we sent in here in views, we sent that data animals.all, and here we're saying we want to loop over that array called animals, and each time an animal is an animal, and we're going to just create an h1 that is animal.name, and again it's 2 curly brackets if we're printing out text, print with the percentage sign if it's a block, h2 animal dot legs. Save. Okay, and that should work. We'll test it out first, of course. So right now we are in project 1, cd there we go. And that's going to be Python 3 manage.py run server is the command. Okay, we'll just let the server start up. And then we should be able to see this other page, and let's actually remember what the URL is. Give it a second. It's all doing stuff. Close out some of these other windows. I don't think we need Postman anymore at the moment, so I'll close Postman. Oh, no, I don't want to close VS Code. Let it in a second. I'm going to close it. There we go. Okay, let's see here. What did it say? Managed by Python 3. Oh, that's right. We have to get our virtual environment running. So work on first. Let's see if I can do it, or am I gonna have to source the thing? Work on Django. Am I lucky, or am I gonna have to go resource? Yep, I'm gonna have to source the source. I think that's. I just have the command right over here. Yep, that's what I thought. Source. Tilde slash dot bash src. So that way my make virtual env is working again. Work on Django, so that should be good now. And there we go. So our virtual environment's working. So now that command should work on it again. Run server. Okay, it's gonna run the server. Because again, right now I only have Django installed on that particular Django virtual environment. So if that virtual environment's not running, it can't find the Django install for it to run. So let's copy the URL. Let's head back into Google Chrome. And let's use this new tab over here. Got way too many tabs open. This should just take us back to, because we don't have that page. So it'll be /animals/other. Okay, let's see here, trace back. Animals is not defined. Oh, because I think I did that in the other route. That's right, I know why that happened. Let's go back to our views. You can see what's happening is that here I called for animals, but I defined animals here, so I need to redefine animals again. Or I can just do this. Animal.object.create. And then here this would just be animal.object.all. Okay, because we did bring an animal up here, so that should be all good. Save. We'll let the server restart. What I should have done is move this line above here, so that way it's accessible to all the routes, but you live, you learn. Now if I refresh this, type object animal has no attribute object. Okay. Oh, it's objects. Because you can see right here, because it's where I was referring to it from over here. And there you go. Okay, so see, we have tiger, human. Okay, at some point I created tiger, and human works. It pulled it in, and it just generated. And if I refreshed it, it's going to create another human. So now we'll have two humans in there, because it's the way I designed the route that it creates a human each time. But see, it just keeps iterating over that array in our template. Okay, so again, this is how you send data to your views. So again, you use the render function. You're going to send in the request object. You're going to send the URL to the template. And then we're going to send a dictionary with any data we want to send down. Okay, and then that's pretty much how that works. And again, then in the actual template, you just use Jinja to print out any data that you have from your